Hello, I am Mystic Orange and this is video hashtag 558. Before we get into this video, make sure to like, share, subscribe. And do make sure to check out my previous videos. I've made videos where I talked about 16 and Wings Club, so do check those out. So, and since this video is about another hack franchise show, do check out my previous hack video where I reviewed Hack Sign. And I've also did a video where I talked about anime, so there's plenty of you to watch. I've also did a video where I talked about this channel being 2 years old. I would love it if this got many views, so yeah, do check that out for me, please. Now we got all that sorted, let's get on with this video. In this video, I'll be reviewing and talking about a show called Hack Legend of the Twilight. It's the second show from the Hack franchise that I'll be reviewing. The first one of these was Hack Sign, so do check that out. At least it's one of those that are dubbed in English. There was one called Hack Liminality, but there wasn't any English dubbed version of it. I mean, like I couldn't find any like available English dubs of that version in YouTube or anywhere else. So for that basis, I couldn't able to review it. Just so you know, I will only talk about English dubbed version of animes. This includes the Hack franchise. And I am aware that the Hacks franchise, it does have movies and games and probably mangas as well. But I won't be reviewing any of these, and I don't have really a huge interest in looking into those. So yeah, I don't think I will be talking about those. I will only going to be talking about the English dub of these shows. Anyway, if you have any thoughts about these mangas, games, movies, or any of the Japanese version of these shows, let us know in the comments down below, and you can discuss it there. By the way, there is a playlist where you can watch it. I will link it in the description of this video, and I will put it in the community tab just for you. I would like to credit Cartoon Planet for creating this playlist. So what is a Hack Legend of Twilight about? I think it's similar to Hack Sign, but I'm going to be honest, it has a better plot than Hack Sign. At least I know what's going on in here. Basically, these characters are playing this video game. It's kind of like what I think simulation games are, like Sims 4, African Life, or games where you put characters in a world, kind of like Skylanders. That's the idea I get from this. But in this series, in this show, there's two main characters, Shugo and Reina. They're twins, and I think it's based on them. So what happens is that Reina, she gets temporarily killed, I think, and she gets set in some like outside the gates, and Shugo and his friends, they try their hardest to find Reina. It's these sort of kids who break the rules, who have been like setting up like monsters, and they've been like trying to defeat other people. There's a lot of discussion when it comes to talking about death and how this game is linked with real world and game world. That's the general idea I'm getting from this, from what I've learned. I will say the title of Hack Legend of the Twilight is much better than Hack Sign. I mean, the initial part of this title, I still have problems with it, like how it's presented. Like, it's presented like slash than hack. But I at least can forgive it with this overall title. Like, with like at least I can tell it's related to video games, which this show is about. So for that, I can forgive the hack part, and the Legend of the Twilight I think is a far more better than a Sign. Like Hack Sign was the most tragic title I've ever heard, but the fact that it's longer makes it better, and the fact that it's called Legend of the Twilight is better because this show does talk about Twilight. Still have no idea what that is, but at least it's relevant to the what the show is about. So, yeah. Um, and for that, I feel like the title is like 4 out of 5 stars. However, when it comes to the theme song, I prefer it less than the hack sign. I just don't vibe with the theme song. I feel like the music in Hack Legend of the Twilight is much better than Hack Sign. I feel like it doesn't like go over what people are speaking. I feel like it's not distracting me from what I'm hearing. I feel like in Hacksign there were moments where I couldn't hear what the characters are saying because I'm too distracted by the music. But in here, I don't have the issue. And the animation is great as always. Anime can never disappoint me when it comes to the animation style. The next thing I want to talk about are the characters of Hack Legend of the Twilight. I think my favorite characters are the main characters, Shugo and Reina, and they're both twin siblings. I love their sibling dynamic. They're so sweet and cute. I love the design of both Shugo and Reina. Shugo has a cyan hair and eyes, an orange outfit, and Reina is in pink and white hair. Shugo reminds me a lot like Sukasa from Hack Sign. They're both male protagonists of their own shows. Both have young expressions of themselves. And Mimiru reminds me a lot like Reina. Even though Mimiru isn't a sibling of Sukasa, she does have a big sister energy towards Sukasa. And, that's how I kind of compare her to Reina. And Mimiru is kind of like um, second main protagonist of that hack sign. And that I kind of compare her to Reina, and they both have tannish skin tones of their characters, and they both have dark pink colors to resemble them. I think my least favorite character from the show is Reiki. Reiki is a guy with the blonde hair and purple outfit. He's supposed to be a trusted, loyal ally to Lord Balman. He's supposed to be our close friend, but he betrayed him cold-bloodedly. Lord Balman and Kamui were supposed to be lovers, but Kamui left Lord Balman for Reiki. And then Reiki became Kamui's boyfriend. And because Reiki's betrayal, I think Lord Balman lost his right of being an administrator. Like he no longer became a lord, so he just became Balman. By the way, Lord Balma reminds me of Lady Subaru from Hacksign, and Reiki reminds me of Silver Knight. I can see these characters have so many parallels with each other. By the way, Balman is the guy with the white hair. I think out of the two, Hack Legend of the Twilight has a better plot than Hacksign. I feel like the plot is just solid. And I feel like even though it's not, I didn't 100% understand it. I feel like it explained itself better. I also feel like the basic principles of making a show is better here. Like, I immediately know who the main characters are. Like, I know the one with the blue hair is Shugo, and the girl with the white hair is Reina. Just for your information, when it comes to any show, you always introduce the main characters first in the first episode. I think with the hack sign, I had to find out Sukasa's name in further episodes. And I think the plot is much more solid. I think we can understand that they're in a simulation game. I did pick up that in Hack Sign, but it's a bit more clearer here. And I feel like there's a bit more action here as well. And I also think in the in this version we do get a bit of glimpse of real world. Like we see them like when they're not playing the games. I can see like these kids. Trying to actively play these games, like they're in the computers. Some people are sent into hospitals. So yeah, we get to see the real world. And we also get to see like these kids in their VR goggles, so we can tell like yes, we're playing a game. So this is much better, and I feel like the action is bit more clearer. Like in the hack sign, the action wasn't pretty clear. The plot. I had no idea what the characters were supposed to do. I understand it's a simulation game, but the characters need to do something. In here, I had a clue. Like these characters, they're trying out new things. It's how I imagine African life. They have find rare items or other things, but there's plot happening. With like stakes are happening. And I feel like we know who the like clear villains are. Although I think the kids they don't get real names, at least from what I've watched. But at least I would know who the villains are. They try to like capture death in this world. I also think they were trying to create monsters to defeat these characters. And I think they were attempting to kill Reina, which we did see happen. And the characters, like the main characters, they realized like Reina wasn't killed. Something did happen to her, and they set out searching for her to find her. I think that's a plot. That's a solid plot. So much better than what I've seen in Hack Sign. I also feel like there was a lot of emotion going on in this show. Like Shugo and Reina's relationship as twin siblings, that was strong for me, and I did feel bad for Shugo when Reina, was killed and stuff. I really felt the stakes happening in the show. We also got some guest stars from Hacksign coming in this show. Like Silver Knight was presented in this show, so that was a fun thing to see. I was really excited when I saw him. I feel like it was a treat for us. So overall, I think Hack Legend of the Twilight is a far more better than Hack Sign. Um, for that, I will have to give 4 out of 5. The reason I don't give 5 out of 5, like some things are still unclear. Like I still have no clue what's some parts are going on, and that's my feeling towards the show. But yeah, it's great. Anyway, that's it for this video. I think I said what I have to say about this show. Um, if I were you, I would give this show a try. I think Hack Legend of Twilight is far more better than Hack Sign. So I would definitely recommend it to you. Anyway, the I will put